Hello and welcome to my video. I'm going to show you how to create this really cool repeat pattern stamp brush. Using a brush to create your repeat pattern is such a cool and fun way. So if you already have your repeat pattern set up and ready to go, let's jump in and I'll show you how to create it. If you want to know how to actually create the repeat pattern, let me know in the comments and I'll make another video on that. But anyway, let's just jump straight in. So to start, you just want to have a square canvas and you want to change the background color to black because this is going to be the transparency, and then you want to create the pattern in white. So let's just go back to an older pattern that I've already created. So not all patterns that you create will be like this, but if you want to create a stamp brush, you need to save it in like a pure white color. So I've turned the background off here. I've got my layer in white and I'm just going to save this as a PNG. Then I'll come back to this black square and I'm going to add the pattern that I just saved. Now you want to create the brush. So I'm going to go to my brushes and I'm going to press this little plus sign to create a new brush. Then you want to come down to grain and we're going to bring in our pattern. So you go to edit, import a photo, and then select the photo. And then click off that, click the tick button to save it. And now we have our pattern, but now we're just going to make a few adjustments. I'll have movement all the way up because as you can see, if you go down, it just like smears it out, like stretches the illustration out. You can bring up scale to make it a little bit bigger. But when you have it on moving, if you put the brush over it again, it kind of like overlaps and we don't want that. So you want to make sure you go onto texturize and I'm going to scale it down slightly. And you want to keep depth up as well because that makes the brush go a little bit like solid. So you just want to make sure that's up. But here, let's just clear the drawing pad again. And as I'm drawing the pattern here, if I go over it again, I'm not actually creating an overlap. So that's what I want. That's much better for me. Then under properties, you can choose a maximum brush size. There's a bigger brush size that actually draws out the pattern without you having to like color over it so many times because the brush is like too small, if you can see what I mean. Like it'll take a long time to like fill in that pattern. So the bigger the brush size, the better. And then I would suggest bringing up the minimum size as well, because as you can see, it just gives out a bigger area to fill for the brush. So once you're happy with that, you can click the little tick button to save it. And now we've got our stamp brush. So let's just change the color of the background back to white. And I'm just going to select this pink color here. So you can change the colors of whatever color you want the pattern to come out as. As you can see, the brush is like super large at the moment, so it's covering up the whole page. But if I want to make that actually a bit bigger, I can just go back into the brush. And if I go back to grain and choose this and just up the scale, I can make let's just go up a little bit higher. That's quite big, but I'll just show you how it will come out. So obviously now it's like really filling up the page, like a lot bigger. You can have it in like a blue color. So yeah, you can change the colors afterwards, but you have to start with that black, the white on black to be able to create it. So if you just hold on the brush, you can actually rename it here. So I can call that Beach Pattern Stamp. And then I have got a stamps folder here. So I will hold down and drag that into my stamps folder. If you want to learn how to make a stamp brush, I have another video on that, so I'll link it up here. Go and watch that next if you found this one helpful. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you next time. Bye!